I'm just a child. Please don't try.
These interview questions are designed to help uncover critical details about a crime involving an alleged child predator that other adults in the family or community failed to report. The questions aim to explore the timing and circumstances of the crime's discovery, motivations and barriers to reporting, family relationships, and personal feelings. Each question is direct, sensitive, and intended to encourage honest, open responses while maintaining a respectful and empathetic tone. Can you describe when and how you first became aware of the incident involving the alleged child predator? What were the circumstances or events that led to this discovery?
Baby. Alright, look, I'ma just say this. Come on. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Everybody on the planet knows that I'm struggling with cussing. And everybody on the planet knows that I'm trying to stop cussing. And everybody on the planet knows that 2025, I have fought hard to not cuss. So let me put this disclaimer out there after the disclaimer before I answer the question, right? Let's see if we can get through this very professional, okay? How did I find out? My daughter called me crying on Monday, November the 10th, 2025. Went, picked up my daughter as any mother would, even though she treat me like I'm a disgusting piece of garbage. Every time she calls me to go run and get her, I go. I know, stupid. I know, right? November the 11th, she's talking to me. She's telling me how her baby was touched on by this known child predator that she calls daddy, who got me pregnant at 14. Why would he not touch your child? But okay, how did I find out? November the 11th, my daughter was talking to me, November 11, 2025, she's talking to me. She's telling me that there's a video. Thank goodness I got enough common sense to say, daughter, let me see the video. And not only let me see it, can you airdrop it to me so I can have it? So I see the 6-year-old child confessing that Pop was playing with his Pop. Why? Allegedly, on July 9th, 2025. My daughter found out on July 9th, 2025. I asked her, she said she thinks it happened on July 7th, 2025. Daughter, why did you not call the police? I don't want to go around ruining lives. Now this is where y'all get the damn cuss words out of me, because my mama said the same damn thing when this idiot touched me. She know the family. I've been friends with the family for so long. I don't want to go around ruining people's lives. My daughter sounds just like my mother. So y'all already know I gotta protect my man, baby. Y'all already know. I'm on the phone, 911. We need an officer, right? Freaking now. Right now. What the hell? And the guy, my daughter's whatever. My daughter keeps so much foolishness going on, I just stay the hell away. Anything evil and chaotic that's in the world, she wants a piece of it. And sometimes, you guys, we give birth to demons. I want her to come to God and I want her to be saved, but I know the reality of the situation is God is not going to force himself on her. He is a gentleman. He is there. Come and get it. Come have all of God you want, but he ain't going to chase her. And if he is chasing her, when he did chase her, she wanted the other side. Baby, I read my book of Matthew, tell me it's going to be mothers against daughters, daughters against mothers. God, y'all, I can't make her come the right way. Lord, I can't. All I do is fight on my knees. Even when I had the baby, I had him. CPS gave him to me. Let me tell you, my daughter, when she had faced her attempted murder charge, tried to kill some boy because she's in some kind of group force and some stuff like that. Her and the boy, she moved in. First of all, the baby daddy is a paraplegic. The baby daddy is a paraplegic. I had to call his mother to come get her child out of my daughter's house when she was in jail because he's in there. He's getting essayed by everybody, anybody. They're sticking spoons in whatever they could up his rectum. Man, I'm telling you. Oh, Jesus. It is not funny, but sometimes you have to laugh from crying. Seriously, it's too much. But hopefully that answers the question. What is the next question? I know I over-answered the question, but y'all don't understand. My stomach been in knots for like a week. That girl is, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. My oldest daughter, my Lord, Jesus, come save, for real, my Jesus, that girl, that oldest one, whoo, my Lord, my Jesus, hallelujah, glory, my God, Jesus. What's the next question?
How long after your discovery did you consider contacting the authorities, and what influenced your decision at that time?
I already said I called the cops immediately. And I already said the same bastard that touched me touched the baby. We are not the only victims. This man was allegedly kicked out of University of Louisiana at Lafayette for harassing men in a fraternity that he tried to join for sex. Then he went and finished his education at Xavier in New Orleans. He probably knew not to come at the middle boys like that, baby, because he would not be able to continue touching on people had he would have went to New Orleans with that same type of energy. But of course, that was my thoughts and reaction. What the hell?
Were there any particular concerns or fears that affect?
Ain't no concerns or fears. None at all. My concern is it's time for this monster to be put away. That was my concerns and fears.
Can you walk me through the steps you took after learning about the situation?
Well, I didn't bat my daughter in her, I'm trying not to cuss. And I knew that I had to be a loving mother to her. She's a victim, I'm a victim, the baby's a victim. We're all the victim of the same freaking monster. I knew that I had to love her and see her through this, but I promised. My Lord, my Jesus.
Did you discuss your concerns with anyone before or after contacting authorities? What were your immediate feelings and thoughts about the alleged perpetrator when you first learned about the allegations?
I do think I told my husband and my brother that I can't say what I told them. My concerns were this monster needs to be stopped. I'm not his only victim. The baby is not his only victim. This is a known predator in Acadiana, Iberia Parish. It's time for y'all to say something.
Have your feelings changed over time?
About what? Nope, I can't say that on video, so I'll just say, Next question.
How would you describe your relationship with other family members during and after the discovery of the crime?
children that are over 18. I have one son that's worried about getting his nails done. I have another son who I told him to leave that demon alone. He's gonna let that demon run him absolutely crazy. And if he's gonna choose to let that demon drive him absolutely crazy, that is fine. You won't let the demon come drive me absolutely crazy. She won't be at my house calling the police, burning up clothes and breaking car glass and all of that stuff there. At 18. This young lady is doing this stuff at 18. And want to come sit in my face? Hi, Mom. Girl, please. Lord, I know you lying. My ex-husband is still, oh, you left me. Oh, my God. Boy, please. We ain't never had that kind of love. We had a marriage of convenience. You need a place to live? I needed to get married so my family would shut up. Everybody stopped thinking I wasn't worth nothing because somebody sexually assaulted me, ran away, and left me with 2 daughters. And so my family thought it was, if she get married, we proved to everybody she a woman. So, hey, I brought a husband home to y'all, who has been harassing me literally for 20 years now. I broke up with him in 2005. He has corrupted children, done everything possible to try to ruin the bloodline, try to ruin our bloodline. It's just heartbreaking. But again, I knew I had to leave that demon alone, just like I tell my son to leave that little demon alone. I knew I had to leave that demon alone a long time ago. When I started asking him about his mom and his daddy, coming to find out his mother was a prostitute and his father was an adulterer. And I'm not saying God don't forgive, because he had to forgive me too, and I ain't judging nobody. I'm saying that sometimes some people was born in hell, through hell, with hellish ways, and just gonna give hell and be hell, okay? When my ex-mother-in-law died, that woman died strapped to a bed because she was constantly joint chopping the nurses, okay? That's hell I was married to. All right? That's hell I'm going through, okay? He keeps teaching the children hell, bringing the children hell, bringing hell. Nobody can't help protect the baby because everybody worried about the wrong thing. Don't nobody want to be with no demons, love. Child, please. I'm good. What was the question?
Did these events affect your trust or communication with them?
I don't trust or communicate with them people. Honestly and truly. I'm sorry for what happened to the baby, and I'm going to do whatever I can to get justice. But I'm not dealing with these widows with all these issues. I'm not. I stay far away. I don't bother nobody. If they call me, I go and get them up, pick them up. That's what a mother's supposed to do. One day they will be ready for healing. They will be ready for us to be a family. And one day, and if not, well, then God will be done. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to sit around worried about these people. They weird. And they keep going and finding weird. My other daughter's son come with the demon. That demon is just like the other demon. My daughter brought home a demon. My other daughter go find that boy. She went find that boy in a wheelchair. His mama done so many years in the prison. She can't stop stealing. I'm not judging people. I'm telling y'all that it's hell. That's all. To each his own. All of my oldest 4 children went and found hell and tried to bring it home. And I don't know. Don't bring it in. Especially that last little demon, boy. That last little demon was tough. That last little demon my son tried to bring home, that thing came to my church, baby. That thing came to my church with that foolishness. I said, I saw them people, I handled it accordingly. And like I told her, if I'm wanting to have a relationship or something with you, love, I'm going to let you do it. You can't just pop up in my church talking about you love me, you want to be daughter-in-law and stuff with me. Baby, I did not raise my son or go out there and be. First of all, they were all raised in the suburbs. That's okay, next question.
What are your thoughts or feelings towards specific family members, such as your daughter, son, or ex-husband, regarding their roles or reactions to this situation?
Now, I already how I feel about that. I feel like my daughter pulled that thing. I feel sorry for her. I feel like my ex-husband has been using her to do his dirty work for a long time. I feel like 2016 when the biological dad came to Houston, he harassed me my whole life in Louisiana. He really did. He really did. That boy said, y'all go to New Iberia, look up the court papers if y'all think I'm lying or y'all think I'm just talking for the cameras. That boy was bringing me to court every time I breathed to the left, I breathed to the right. I don't know if he just wanted to be the monster he is to the girls and have other victims. I don't know what was his interest, but then once she made 18, the first thing he hurried up and did and got her own apartment, tried to move her out of my house, and my ex-husband was right there helping him, and to help me, Jesus, she messed up his credit so bad with that apartment, bought $26,000 in damages. Ooh, woo! But honestly, I just try to stay out of them people way, boy. I got stories. Since 2016, I got stories. But I feel sorry for my oldest daughter because everybody keep using her. She's really a sweet girl. And she just has to learn how to love herself. And until she loves herself, ain't nothing mama gonna be able to do for her. Like, of course I want to go out there and save my child. Who wouldn't want to save their child? But trying to save her, I'm going to lose myself in the process. She keeps too much going on. Every demon in Houston, she found them and connected with them. I can't fight that battle, but God is going to fight that battle, and with God, you always win. But knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is all gifts from God. I'm not purposely, on purpose, going to put myself in the hands of the enemy or going out there looking for a battle. If a battle come to me, I'm going to fight it. If a battle come my way, I'm going to be protected. I am protected, and I'm going to be protective over myself. But I'm not going out there playing with it. I already know they are demonic, and they got demonic spirits and doing demonic things. Why would I get out of my comfort place, safe in his arms? Safe in his arms. So why would I leave? Out the safeness of his arms to go play with them demons? I think not. Next question.
Are there particular conversations or moments that stand out to you?
Definitely when I talk to my daughter and my heart breaks. My heart breaks. And they think because I give them 50 feet, I don't love them or I don't care. I cannot throw myself in hell's pits. If that's where they want to be, well, again. Safe in his arms. That's where I'm at, baby. So, but yeah, talking to her always breaks my heart because she talks about how people use and abuse her. And like any mother, I want to save my child. Like any mother, I know that some of the people that has taken advantage of her vulnerability because, again, the whole plan of her biological father and my ex-husband is if we get you away from your mother, we can have our way. I can't make her see something she don't want to see. So, yeah.
Have you noticed any changes in your family's interactions or relationships since the incident came to light?
Not yet. Only been a couple of days. I hope to God they try to band together and realize why y'all thinking y'all fighting me and y'all thinking I'm the enemy and y'all thinking I'm the person y'all gotta get. What happened to this 6-year-old, y'all got to be more careful. That's the word. Got to be more careful. And now the job is, forgive me, y'all can hate me now, talk to me, accuse me. Y'all accuse me of so many things. So I'm just running out of sheets of paper to write down all the things I did, I didn't do. Everybody's mad because I did what I wanted to do, and you guys are sour because I'm living my best life. Oh yeah, I like living this kind of life. I'm living my best life. I can speak to mountains. They will be moved. Okay, that's what the real issue is. I'm not sweating that small stuff. And I ain't entertaining no demons.
What are your hopes for your family moving forward?
They get it together, realize I'm not the enemy. These men took y'all away from what was protecting y'all mama, to have their way with y'all. And all four of y'all out there in the earth ain't happy. Every time one of y'all come back to me to complain about the other three, it's never a happy story. Since 2016, the boy's been going since that baby boy had been back and forth for years. Y'all don't know how glad I was when he made 18. My Lord, my Lord, I ain't gotta deal with that daddy no more. Figure that out. Figure that out. I love my child, and baby, you welcome. Mama love you. You got too much going. Y'all keep too much going on. Since 2016, that's almost 10 years. My daughter, you done been in jail. Your house done caught on fire. You from pillar to post. Your baby done been touched. God, what's this do right and come on, huh? I wish they get their mind together, sir.
How do you feel about the adults who were aware of the situation but did not report it to the authorities?
The wife that allegedly walked in and caught her husband allegedly naked in a room with a 11-year-old child and a 6-year-old child, where there's a videotape where the 6-year-old child is describing the whole incident, where he says that the woman came in the room, made the man strip naked, as the 6-year-old and the 11-year-old were naked as well, and she caught her husband fondling the little children. She began to whip her husband in front of the children as an act of foreplay. That I don't know the word. She needs to go under the jail. He needs to go under the jail. To the guy that recorded the baby saying what happened to him and did not call the authorities, he needs to go under the jail. For his mother that also lived in a house with the child and knew that the child was being touched and didn't do anything, she needs to go under the jail. My daughter needs a psychological evaluation, and my daughter needs some time in a mental ward somewhere. The uncles of the baby needs to protect him, and if they knew, any adult that knew needs to go to jail and did not call the cops. Needs to go to jail. That's my opinion.
What do you think may have influenced their choices?
Well, as I said it earlier, my daughter said that she wants to go around ruining people's lives. And I think that in the African American community, I can't speak for no other community because I'm black. I grew up black. I grew up with black people and around black people. I know other things happen in other communities, but speaking for what I know of my community, that when children are getting abused, it's not okay. Will never be okay. We need to stop that. We need to stand up. You cannot protect abusers, because as in my situation, that abuser was allowed to abuse me and he's been abusing others. This is like 30 years of this crowd. When do y'all stand up? When do y'all say something? When do we fix it?
In your view, what responsibilities do adults have in situations like this, and what might prevent someone from taking action? Is there anything you wish had happened differently?
Money will stop people from telling honor, uh, just not want to be involved with the law, just not want to do right, just feeling like the child is only 6, he's going to outgrow it, he's not going to remember who touched his, as he said in the video, I'm quoting the 6-year-old, my balls. He shouldn't think it's normal for adults to play marbles with his balls. And I only said like that because he emphasized when he was trying to say what happened to him, and they kept asking him, the person that was asking him questions kept asking him, where did he touch you? Where did he touch you? So he wanted to be clear, on my balls. And never should a 6-year-old, let me tell y'all, I want to know this, right? I want to know what kind of game could an adult be playing with a child that involved him to be naked. I've had 5 children. I never had to play a game where they had to be naked. I don't know what kind of games people playing out there, but please let me know if there's a game that you have to play with a child that you have to be naked to play it. I ain't never even heard of it. Somebody educate me, please. Please educate me, please.
Is there anything else you would like to share about the crime, your family's experience, or the reporting process that we haven't discussed?
Oh, I just hope that this time that the law did their job. I hope that adults take accountability. My God, people, stop protecting a child predator. The state of Louisiana do better. State of Louisiana do better. How do you got a child predator, an alleged child predator, working for the state of Louisiana, working for social services, working in a position where he's always had access to broken children or children with issues, so he can abuse them even more. State of Louisiana, do something. I mean, I know the investigation just started. The law is doing its thing. I spoke with the people who called me last night. It was weird. They called me like 8 p.m. just to ask me questions about. I had the baby before. Let me just say that. And they want to know how does the baby get back in her custody to begin with. Because the law sucks. That's all I would like to say. The law absolutely sucks. Especially when it comes down to protecting children. 6-year-olds. Police, you can't protect a 6-year-old. I understand the law has to go through its thing, but why is this predator still like going to work and living his everyday life? Like, what kind of... Okay, look, I've held my peace. I've held my peace. Look, all of you, I'm not making light of nobody's sexual assault. Nobody. But how do you play with a 6-year-old's balls? How? And how is that okay? And wife, let me ask this, right? To every wife out here, this is the last thing I'm going to say. You guys tell me, give me your, I'm going to set the scene the way the baby told the story. You walk into your husband with a 6-year-old playing with the 6-year-old's private. What do you do? Y'all want to be married that bad? You want to call yourself somebody's wife that bad? You're not going to call authorities? You're not going to do nothing? You're going to send your husband to bring the baby back, and when the mother asks you about what happened to her child and his private parts, you're going to block her phone number? Y'all want a husband that bad? Girls? Really? 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 Y'all want a man that bad? Like, besides you being his beard and you already know that he prefer Men. Okay, that's fine. You still choose your husband like boys. You let him have boyfriend. That ain't got nothing to do with me or nobody else. But when you catch your husband in the act, when you catch your husband in the act of fondling not one child, allegedly,
My
but two.
innocence, you're not innocent.
Girl, that girl's so weird.
I will report this incident.
And if I was not,
Mama, please help me. This is so wrong. In this dark room,
I'm going because I fight myself.
all alone.
I fight myself because who I used to
And
be and
this
who I am, they
person
fight every
shouldn't be touching me there.
One of us wants to go to
Should
Louisiana.
not be touching
And the
me
other
there.
Law be the law. I'm done. I'm done. Ask me no more, Dad. I am finished talking about